today I just want to share a really quick tip, and it's something that's made quite a big difference to a lot of my online students that I've been working with recently that are struggling with the start to the downswing. So in some of my most recent uploads, I've been talking about just trying to get this feeling of triggering rotation and giving some nice little drills for feelings. But sometimes even something more simple than that can make a vast difference. And we're going to be talking about weight pressure. So what needs to happen is, or shall I say what should happen, is when we go into our golf posture, you will be in a state of sort of flexion, which means that you'll sort of be angled like so. Now, when we go into our backswing position, you'll end up in more of a state of extension, which means that you sort of kind of stand up a little bit. So what needs to happen as we initiate the downswing is we need to go back downward facing. And one of the feelings that I really like is to imagine that your belt buckle, as you start that downswing, is pointing towards your lead ankle, right, like so. So as I point my belt buckle down towards my lead ankle, this really emphasizes, well, I'm going to say two things. I'm going to say that the first thing that it does is it really shifts the weight pressure down in towards that lead ankle, which is something that I really like as a feeling. So as I sort of start to initiate this downswing, point my belt buckle down towards my lead ankle, like so, that's going to shift that weight towards that lead heel. The nice thing that I also like about that is I think that sometimes when I watch golfers practice rotation, the thing that doesn't convince them that it's the right thing to do is that everything gets too disconnected from the body. So what this means, if you start trying to rotate like so, and you're practicing it almost baseball-like, it's kind of like, well, it'll feel great, but everything's so far away, the club face is wide open. It's kind of like, how would you hit the ball that way? And that's, again, that's where your orientation comes in, which is more that sort of belt buckle down towards that lead ankle, because this is going to make everything sort of, should we say, more downward. And as you go more downward, you're going to find that your arms can drop more naturally into a better position. So the arms are closer to you. If your arms are closer to you, the club face is going to behave this way. If the arms are too far away, the club face is going to behave this way. So what I would suggest is, if you're somebody who is working on rotation, like I said, a lot of my students are, then you can start to think about just simply getting more weight in towards that lead heel to initiate that downswing. And the way you're going to do that is get that belt buckle pointing down towards that lead ankle equally. And what you'll also should find is, well, it will help the arms drop into a much more natural position. Let me know how you get on. I'll see you soon.